I'm going to teach you 10 easy footwork moves and it will only take 15 minutes of your time. I also put a voiceover on it so you guys can follow the instructions even better. Let's go! We're going to start with the shuffle, which is a very popular move and also my favorite. You can begin with your left foot up and your right foot on the ground. Then jump and land with your left foot in front of your right foot. Make sure your foot is straight and not angled to the left or right. After that, just repeat the process. So, jump and land on your left foot with your right foot lifted, then jump again and land with your right foot in front of your left. If you're struggling with which foot should be up or down, just remember, if you start with your left foot up, your left foot will also end up in front of your right. The same goes for the right foot. If your right foot is up, it will end up in front of your left. Repeat this process until it becomes automatic and try to do it faster and faster until it's in your muscle memory. The second move is the happy feet or heel toe. You start with both feet pointing slightly toward each other, but not too much. Then move your feet outward, your right heel will be up and your left heel will be down. After that, bring your feet back together and repeat the same thing in the opposite direction. Feet out to the right with your left heel up and your right heel down. Then back in. Keep repeating this process until you can do it quickly. If you'd like, you can add a little jump to make it more smooth. To do this, push your body back when moving your feet outward and return to normal when bringing your feet in. You don't need to do this extra jump, but it's always nice to add some style to your move. For the third move, we have the W step. Start by jumping into a crossover with, for example, the left foot in front. Then move into the second position, where your feet are together and aligned. Once you're here, open your feet into a T shape by pivoting on your heels. After that, reverse the entire move. Bring your feet back together and then return to the crossover position. You can perform this move by either hopping or shuffling. In shuffling, your feet stay in contact with the floor the entire time. However, I recommend hopping because it allows you to move faster, avoids friction, and it feels more natural. With hopping, you simply land on the beat, whereas with shuffling, you're constantly in contact with the floor and maintain your balance with your toes. Next, we have the Indian step, which is a breakdance move. First, kick your left foot forward, then place it back on the ground while lifting your right foot. The next step is to cross your right leg over your left one, lifting your left foot off the ground. These are the basic 3 steps. To repeat the move to the right, do a small jump, landing on your left foot with your right foot lifted behind you. Now you can start the 3 steps to the right. Kick your right foot forward, place it back on the ground while lifting your left foot, then cross your left leg over your right, lifting your right foot. Finish with a small jump, landing on your right foot with your left foot lifted behind you. You can repeat this move over and over, and it's important to hop from one move to the next, as otherwise it will look very unnatural. Number 5 is a kickball change or kick side step. First, kick with your left foot, making sure not to kick too high. Then, cross it over your right. Next, place your right foot next to your left, not too close or far away. Now, repeat the same steps on the other side. Kick with your right foot, cross it over your left, and place your left foot next to your right. For this dance move, you need to hop from one step to another, and to give the move a more urban feel, you can add some groove by pushing your body to the side with your last step. So, when you place your left or right foot to the side, shift your body in that direction. You can also add some arm movements. A common one is to push both arms forward, with your hands close together, fingers almost touching. Then move your arms sideways, while keeping the same hand position. Add this into your moves by starting with your arms forward, and on the last step, moving them sideways, and repeat. Try it many times and you'll get it. Next up is the pas de bourrée, which is a ballad dance move. You start by crossing your right foot behind your left, then placing your left foot next to your right, both feet pointing in the same direction, roughly 45 degrees to the right. The final step is to simply step your right foot forward. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Cross your left foot behind your right, then place your right foot next to your left and step your left foot forward. You can repeat this move over and over. To make it smoother, try performing it on your toes when your feet are together. You can also do the pas de bourrée in different directions, but keep in mind that your feet should stay on the ground, so no jumping, otherwise it becomes a different move. Next footwork move is a Spongebob Shuffle, which involves just 2 steps. First, jump and kick to the left with your left foot while landing on your right foot. Then quickly hop to the center, bringing your left leg back in next to your right leg, while keeping it lifted. To perform the move on the other side, jump and kick to the right with your right foot while landing on your left foot. Then quickly hop to the center and bring your right leg back in next to your left leg while keeping it lifted. For a cool effect, lean your body in the opposite direction of your kick and return your body to a normal position as you hop to the center. Also, try to make small hops, because you have not much time with this move. Now we have the Charleston Footwork, a move I do a lot, like all the time. Start by leering it with your feet always touching the ground. Begin with both feet pointed toward each other, not too far apart or too close, and the final step is to flick your heels. Once you're comfortable with this, try walking with it. Start by lifting your left leg while keeping both feet pointed toward each other. Then cross your left foot back on the ground to create a 90-degree angle with your feet. Repeat on the other side. Lift your right leg while keeping both feet pointed toward each other, then cross your right foot back on the ground. To add some groove, include body movement while crossing your feet. Lean to the left when you lifted your left foot, and lean to the right when you lifted your right foot. The secret to making it smooth is to perform all the steps on your toes. This allows you to move faster and prevents the ground from holding you back. Add some arm movements if you like, and voila! You're doing the Charleston Footwork.
We gotta stay. We gotta stay.
Number 9 is the heel toe. Start by hopping your right foot over your left foot, pointing to the left. Your left foot is on your toes and your right on your heel. As soon as your toe touches your heel, immediately switch directions while keeping your feet on the ground. When your feet are now pointing to the right, touch over with your left foot at the last moment to maintain your balance. Repeat the move in the opposite direction. Jump and land with your left foot over your right foot, pointing to the right. Your right foot is on your toes and your left on your heel. Then switch directions while keeping your feet on the ground and touch over with your right foot at the last moment to keep your balance. Now you can do the two directions one after the other, something like this. It's important to set your weight on your toe and not your heel. Practice this move repeatedly until it feels natural. Once you've mastered it, you can add some arm movements if you like. It's up to you. Last but not least, we have Michael Jackson's iconic move, the Moonwalk. Start by standing sideways with your feet together. Lift your right heel while keeping your left foot flat on the ground. Now slide your left foot behind your right, and once your left foot is behind your right, switch your feet. Your left heel should now be up and your right foot should be flat on the ground. To continue the moonwalk, shuffle your right foot further back behind your left and then switch. You can also start with your left heel up. So shuffle your right foot behind your left, switch, slide your left foot behind your right, switch, and so on. Begin practicing this move in small steps until you can perform the steps in sequence. I am now in my socks, but you should also try the moonwalk on your shoes. The key to mastering the moonwalk is repetition. Keep practicing until it becomes smooth. My moonwalk isn't perfect either, but the more you do it, the better it gets. Also, keep your weight on the foot that's up, and that way the illusion gets much better of your feet crossing without a lot of weight pushing on the ground. I hope you got all the footwork moves down. If not, you can always rewatch this video and practice until you really master them. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos like these. Ciao!